Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you and telling you about all the things that I do when I'm feeling stressed or anxious to help calm my mind and help me to feel better. I hope that this video can be relaxing for you, whether you're just trying to rest and calm your mind or your head or your heart, or if you're trying to fall asleep. I hope that this video can bring you some peace and some comfort and maybe give you a few ideas on some things that you can try next time you're feeling stressed or anxious or sad or anything where you feel like you just want to feel better or need a little bit of a pick-me-up. Also, just so you know, all of these things are not in a particular order necessarily. I just sort of do them as I feel like I need to, and they're also not something I don't do them all at one time. So I might do a couple of these one day that I'm feeling stressed, but the next time I might do all of them. So it really just depends on the day, but it's not to say that it's in any particular order or that I do every single thing every single time. Just to give you that caveat before we get started. So I have 6 things that I'm going to tell you about today, and what I decided to do was pick one item that represented each activity or thing that I do, and I'll tell you about the activity once I present each item. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I do whenever I'm feeling stressed or anxious is I'll usually pray. So I have my Bible here. I'll usually pray first. I know I said these aren't in any particular order, but I'll try to always pray first. Pray to God for peace, to calm my heart, to calm my mind, to help me be more present and in the moment, as opposed to worrying about things in the future or things that I can't control. And that usually helps to get me started into a much better headspace. This is a very well-used Bible. I've actually had this Bible since I was 15 years old. So I've had it for a while, which is why it is so well loved and used. Sometimes I'll go to the Bible specifically and read some of my favorite verses, or sometimes I'll just sit in some quiet and pray. But that is the first thing that I do when I'm feeling stressed and anxious. The next thing that I do is I go for a walk. And I have some beautiful greenery here to represent that activity. Going for a walk is something that really helps me to clear my mind. I think it's a combination of the exercise and the fresh air and the sunshine. All of it together just helps me to release endorphins and just feel a lot calmer. Sometimes when I'm on my walk, I will listen to music or to a YouTube video or a podcast. Sometimes I'll not listen to anything. I'll just pray or I'll talk to God a little bit. Sometimes I'll just sort of be in my own thoughts and I'll think through what's worrying me or stressing me to try to bring myself down from it and remind myself of the bigger picture. Sometimes when you zoom out of a situation, you can see it a lot clearer and realize it's maybe not as big of a deal as you were making it out to be when you were thinking about it and worrying about it. Something about going outside and just seeing nature, no matter what the season is, whether it's bright green trees in the spring or snow on the ground in the winter. There's just something so relaxing just looking out into the beauty of nature that can automatically help you to feel a lot better. So the third thing that I do when I'm feeling stressed and anxious is I will clean, which might be a little bit surprising. The item I have for that is this cleaning cloth. I'm someone that really likes things to be organized and tidy, and it really helps me when I'm able to organize my home and take care of my space, tidy things up. Clutter in the house can really clutter my mind and make me feel disorganized and stressed. And so when I'm worrying about something that I am not usually able to control, it really helps me to be able to focus on the things that I can control. For example, taking care of my home, that's something that I can control. It's something that I love to do. And this might not be that way for you or for everyone, but cleaning just gives me that sense of calm to be able to clean an area of my home or organize it or sort of pick up things that are out of place and put them away. Helps me to automatically feel a lot more organized physically and you know, in what I'm seeing, and it sort of translates back into my mind and my heart as well, to make me feel a lot more calm and at peace in that sort of aspect. I won't do anything extremely strenuous necessarily. It might be putting away and folding and putting away some laundry, or doing some dishes, or tidying up my workspace after a busy work day, or picking up the living room, vacuuming, making the bed if I haven't already. Just things that can automatically make you see a difference to help you feel a lot calmer and allows your space to be a lot cleaner so that you're able to be a little bit less stressed. This is actually a reusable paper towel. We've been trying to be a lot more sustainable and eco-friendly, and I found these really beautiful paper towels that came with a whole roll, and they sort of stick to themselves and they roll up onto the paper towel roll, and then they hang right in the kitchen really nicely. So I've really been loving these. Okay, the third thing that I do when I'm feeling stressed and anxious is I'll take a hot bath or shower. And so I have a candle to represent that activity. sometimes I don't always have time to take a bath. During the times when I'm feeling stressed, it takes a lot to sort of make sure the bath is prepped and ready. It takes some time for the tub to fill up to where you need it and to get the temperature just right. And when it's a work night and I need to be in bed by a decent time, it can be difficult to do everything that's needed to take a bath. So sometimes a hot shower will do the trick and suffice just as well as a bath would. But on the nights where I'm feeling stressed or anxious and I do have time to take a bath, I'll keep the lights really dim and I'll light some candles to really help make it a calming ambiance and atmosphere. And that really helps. Like I said, whether it's a bath or a shower, just that nice hot water cleansing away what feels like all of the worries and the stresses of the day. You're able to sort of just be in your own head, close your eyes, let the water run over you. It's really relaxing, and I truly sort of think about it like that. Like I'm washing all of the worries of this day away. All of those troubles are gone. This is actually the perfect candle for this. Relaxing lavender coconut. It smells really good. Okay, that was actually the fourth item. I said third, but that was the fourth item. So moving on to the fifth thing that I do when I'm feeling stressed or anxious is I'll make myself a cozy drink. So I brought my favorite mug to represent this activity. Isn't it so beautiful? It was a housewarming gift. I really enjoy making a nice cozy drink, whether it be hot coffee, hot tea, hot chocolate, even iced coffee, maybe a drink of eggnog. I'll drink some in the morning when I wake up. But sometimes towards the end of the day, if it's been a stressful day or I'm feeling anxious, making a nice cozy drink can really help. I've been drinking hot chocolate lately because I actually ended up making my own instant hot chocolate powder. And so it's been really nice to be able to just scoop that right out of the jar that I made it in. Get some hot water or some milk, some whipped cream, and it's just really cozy now that we're in the winter time and there's snow on the ground. Having a nice glass of warm hot chocolate has been extremely relaxing just normally, and especially on days when I'm feeling stressed or anxious. But in the summertime, iced coffee is usually my drink of choice. Sometimes I'll start the morning with hot coffee, and then later in that day, if it was a stressful day at work or something's just worrying me or making me feel anxious, I'll have an afternoon iced coffee, and that really cheers me up. It makes me feel really good. I've really been loving eggnog during this winter season as well. They always bring it out, usually towards like the November time, towards mid to the end of November, and I'll always pick some up. Just a nice glass of creamy, thick eggnog. It's nice and sweet. It can be really comforting as well. Okay, let's move on to the very last thing that I do when I'm feeling stressed or anxious, and that is to cozy up in bed and watch a comfort TV show. So I brought my coziest, comfiest blanket. It is so nice to just get in the bed and bring the cover and cozy up and get really nice and warm. My comfort TV shows lately have been Call the Midwife on Netflix, The Middle, and Gilmore Girls would be my 3 go-to sort of comfort TV shows. And by comfort TV show, I mean something that you've already watched before, you've already seen the entire series, but it's just sort of calming and relaxing to go back and rewatch it, even though you've already seen it before. Something about the familiarity of it and knowing what to expect makes it a lot more calming and more relaxing than a show that you're just watching for the first time that has different unexpected twists and turns, or new characters that pop up that you're not expecting, or characters leave that you aren't expecting. Some of that can really add to stress and anxiety, and so I always pick a show that I know very well. I know what's going to happen, I know what to expect, and it's just a comfort to just go back and rewatch while I'm just cuddled up in bed and nice and relaxed and warm and cozy. So like I was saying in the beginning, these aren't all things that I do. I don't do every single one of these every single time. I might just make myself a cozy drink and watch a comfort show, or I might just pray and take a walk, and the combination of those makes me feel better. I don't always just take every single one of these and do them every single time. If I don't feel like I need it, it's just sort of what I feel like I need in that moment. If I feel like I'm stressed and anxious because the house is cluttered, I'll clean, I'll take a hot shower, I'll watch a cozy show in bed. So it's just all about what you need in that moment, what exactly is making you feel stressed or anxious, and just sort of being able to hone in on that and focus on that and pick the activity or the action that's going to best help related to whatever you're worried or anxious about. I hope this video relaxed you, maybe gave you a couple of ideas for things that you could do when you're feeling stressed and anxious. Let's just take a deep breath. And remember that everything will be okay. You will get through this, and I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.